here, and welcome to another exciting episode of Prime Time with Oddimus Prime. This week we're going to go back to 1984, to the very peak of Transformers Generation 2, and have a look at Hero Optimus Prime. Booth mode. And here we have him in all of his truck mode glory. Now I'm going to keep this relatively brief because otherwise I'll waffle on for hours, as is normally my way. So the truck mode itself, it is a 10-wheeler truck, which is mini wheels. All the wheels are plastic, which is pretty much par for the course of this era. No rubber tires. Look a bit like Hot Wheels wheels, to be honest. And fortunately, despite the age of this thing, it hasn't got any rust on the metal, which is always delightful, which means the previous owner likely didn't play with it in the bath. Yep, it's a complete truck. There's no trailer. It's all one complete piece. Underside is no real mystery as to who that is. But that's fine. So it's got storage for both of these gigantic missiles, and also storage on the back there for his blaster rifle. And we'll notice the tube here is attached to this plunger for the air cannon missile launching system, which can be used in both robot and vehicle mode. Let's have a little go and see how that will work. So the turret here can pivot exactly that much due to impedance of this. Well, thank you, Alexa. Sorry about that. I might edit that out. I might not. But you can activate the missile launcher just by pressing down on the plunger here with a fair bit of force. Let's see if I can get it to go. Huzzah! Wow. That was truly epic. Let's do that again. Ready? Oh, failed. Quicker. Restricted by booth mode. But anyway, so that still works, so that's quite nice. Often with second-hand ones of these, you'll find that this is a bit cracked or rubbish, but mine is actually pretty good. And it's not too bad all told, all round. So now I'm very quickly going to transform it. Because it's a 90s figure, it is not particularly complex. So let's get both of the missiles off just to get them out of the way. Just put those over there with this blaster. And let's just pop this off here. It's probably going to return pretty much to the same place in a little while, but for now we'll just get it out of the way. And then rotate this piece around all the way so it's facing backwards. And then we'll just do the legs first. So these, the front of his cab just pops around like so. It's a bit stiff. All the way around. There is a tab in between his legs there, which you can untab and free his legs. Get his legs all the way into position. So you need to, there's a bit of a slide there. And oh, I actually forgot that on his front bumper, that bit slides out so that it has a complete bumper in robot mode. Nice little touch, that. I forgot all about that. In truck mode rather. So slide these back to that position so that you can see that the leg can fit in that gap, like so. And the same on the other side. Just push it along that strut. And there we go. Legs complete. So we're pretty much halfway there already. So back to the top end here. So if you just separate his arms, they're tabbed together quite simply. And then pull these down to there. So his shoulders are T-shaped. And then the arms actually have a little bit of extra thing. There you go. Just pull them out. So you've got an elbow, and the same on this arm. This one's a little bit fiddly because this weapon does get in the way. There we go. Then rotate the shoulders around so that the sticker is facing forward. And again on this side. Boop. And then the fists just pop out like so. And on this side. Boop. So then you can just reposition his arms how you like. His head is movement to the left and right, but does not hide at all, doesn't disappear. Move that arm round to there. So both elbows are in the correct position. So now we have this jobby hanging off his arm. So we pop it back exactly where it was in truck mode, which is there. Oops. Trying to get this out of the way. It does get in the way quite a bit, to be fair. And then we can pop one of his missiles back in his launcher and position his elbow and the launcher so that he's in a firing position. Pop the other blaster in his other hand, like so. And in a gun position, perhaps. And let's just pop this other missile on his back in the slot where it was held in vehicle mode. And that is, oops, wrong way. Let's get a better look. There we go. That is him in robot mode. He is actually pretty damn awesome. Obviously, he has all the clear hallmarks of being Optimus Prime, besides having his name emblazoned across his chest in a very 1990s toy style. He does have his front grille, his sort of abs, even though they play absolutely no part in the actual vehicle mode. Now, I don't think... No, it would be nice. One thing missing, and I'll probably find out I'm wrong, and there's either a part missing or I'm just being a bit daft. But it would be really nice if there was something on the back to just hold him a little bit more steady. He does stand up, but he's not always the most... Oh, well, he is now. But he's not always the most easy to keep stood up. So he's a 90s figure, so his posability is a darn sight better than his G1 counterparts. So he's got full hip movement, sort of all the way out to the front there, and then backwards it gets impeded by his butt flap there, but that's okay, and can come out fully. And knees again, full normal movement, although it is a little bit tricky getting it back into position due to that sliding strut behind there, which as soon as you start moving it backwards it tends to sort of slip to one side, so it makes knee posing a little bit tricky. Arms, you've got full 360 rotation of the shoulders. You've got a shoulder pivot. You've got elbow swivel and normal elbow movement there. Not double jointed or anything, but hey, this figure is from 1984, so actually, to be honest, that's a lot of posability for a figure of this age and this chonkiness. Head just spins. Also, interestingly, it has light piping, which I neglected to mention earlier. I don't know how good that light piping is. I don't think I've got anything lighty to hand to have a look. But anyway, light piping, that's nice. So again, you can fire the missiles when he is in robot mode just by pushing the plunger down. You have to do it quite quickly. If you do it slowly, it just sort of pushes air into it. But this, the shock of air makes the missile fire. I mean, you're likely going to pull the thingy off the back. But that was pretty cool. So let's just pop that back on there for a second go. And fire! Amazing. I might do a couple of little videos of shooting Decepticons. But really, that's about it in terms of posability and transformation. He looks cool. I was never quite convinced by the yellow and white and orange stripes. He's very white for an Optimus Prime. That's sort of erring on Ultra Magnus sort of territory there. Oh, I forgot to mention he does have a hip rotation. Gosh, I mean, this is actually the biggest problem with posing him is this pipe. So this arm you can't really do a huge amount with, because as soon as you sort of position it down, the missile gets in the way. But on the other side, you can pretty much do a fairly decent job at posing him. You can even, there's no swivel on the legs, so you're a little bit limited there, but you know, you could do some sort of dumb, he's not going to stand up like that, but hey. Oh, nearly. Let's see, can I get him to stand up? Come on, come on. So, move that up a little bit more. Yay! Don't know why anyone would want to pose him like that, but you can, and that's all I care about. Yeah, actually, you know, I've always liked this figure, but the more I've been playing with it now, the more I like it. It's just a really good, fun figure. The most poseable Optimus Prime up until this point, and I would argue one of the best looking Optimus Primes ever. Yep, I said it. I love this dude. I think he's awesome. I know I'm biased because I love all things Optimus Prime, but there are Optimus Primes I hate. I hate the fact this one likes to fall backwards, but there we go. Anyway, I've managed to waffle on longer than I intended to. I'm going to take some beauty shots of him and maybe do some silly little videos of him shooting things. But in the meantime, I have been Oddimus Prime. Thank you for watching my review of Transformers Generation 2 Hero Optimus Prime, not Sure Shot. Thank you for watching.